going on, guys? Welcome back to episode 28, I'm pretty sure, of the New World Ironman series. We're almost getting to episode 30. That's insane, but I have no doubt that this series is going to get past episode 100 with ease. There's just so much to do on this game, and I've been really enjoying it lately. If you remember, in last episode, we ended with a few Outpost Rushes with this beautiful medium Void Blade setup that we have going. I'll just scroll through everything really quick. So yeah, some pretty choice items. Nothing in here is bad. These are items I would run on a regular account anyway. There's still 3 days left until the mutation rotates, so we're going to have to find something to do in terms of account progress. Outpost Rush here and there, sure, but there's also other things I'd like to get done. Oh, those are super nice, dude. Lost Ward and Shirking Energy? And a con strength, dude. Imagine for a light Warhammer build at the Lost Dungeon. Those are perfect. Thank you so much, Shipsomcast. I really appreciate it. Anyway, I just spent about 30 to 40 minutes going through my storages trying to find other setups we can try in OPR, because I have just a plethora, literally piles and piles of gear that I save. When I get a good piece, I obviously throw it in the storage shed, and I have no idea what's in there, so it's always a surprise when I go in there to check. And I found a pretty good bow build that we could try for OPR. It's not optimal because I don't have a medium chest plate with dexterity and refreshing on it, but I'll give you a quick scroll through of what we do have. Most importantly, this bow that we got from Barnacles and Black Powder. It is an extremely good bow, especially for stat padding, just to get your maximum point rewards in OPR. This is probably the best bow in the game to do that with. It is so nice. And then we have this Guard and Keeper Rapier we got. If I land a riposte on somebody, I can go in for a heavy attack, evade, light attack. The heavy attack is going to do 19% more damage, and it's going to disease them. And then the evade, light attack is going to do 18% more damage because of the built-in Omni Evade perk. We don't actually have any gear that I know of with Sundering Riposte on it. I couldn't find it, but this is a quick scroll through of what we got. The Tactician's Hat, Refreshing Evasion Resilient, solid. Refreshing Resilient, solid. Refreshing Resilient, solid as well. Shirking Energy, Refreshing Evasion. Pretty nice Dexterity Pants, and I'm actually pretty stoked to have these shoes. Int Dex, Elemental Aversion, Refreshing Evasion, Resilient. I know Intelligence off the bat doesn't seem that good for a bow rapier build, but you'll see why in a second. These are like pretty much best in slot. I'm very happy I got these. They're from Barnacles and Black Powder. I'm pretty sure I got them as a drop there. And then we have the Divine Health Empowered Amulet that we're going to be using. We got this last episode, I think. The Surgeon's Ring, which has Keen and Void damage on it. Now remember, if you're ranging, or if you're using a Dexterity-based build, you don't need Hardy, because your dodge just costs less due to the Dexterity tree. And it has Void damage on it, which just so happens to buff the Chain Void on my bow, so I'm perfectly fine with that. And the Intelligence is not wasted. I'll show you why in a second. And then we're going to be using these awesome earrings we got as a drop. Healthy Toast, Refreshing Toast, Regeneration. Best in slot earrings for dexterity builds. Then here on the stat tree, I can show you guys why the intelligence on my shoes and the Surgeon's Ring is not actually a waste. Once you hit 50 intelligence, you get a 10% boost to your critical hit damage. And that vastly outweighs the pros of me putting these intelligence points into dexterity to take it to like 380 or whatever. You get way more DPS if you have 50 int as a bow rapier build, or as any DPS build for that matter. This perk is very slept on. 10% critical hit damage is nothing to scoff at, especially on a dex build where you're guaranteed a crit after each dodge. On a 10-second cooldown, of course, but still. So yeah, it's not entirely obvious, but the Surgeon's Ring is actually the best in slot ring for most DPS builds, because it's the only ring in the game that has damage and keen awareness on it. So as long as you're not playing a limited build like a light armor mage where you need Hardy in PvP, this ring is usually what you should go for, especially because you can slot a Void Gem in your weapon and get that extra Void damage on any weapon. Severely underrated ring, in my opinion. Now I have to go pick life mode so I can slot gems in my gear. I always forget this playing Ironman. Every time I want to try a new setup, it's like 20 minutes of harvesting before I can even get into it. Alright, this is the final life moth of the trip, and nice, we got some more life mode from it. I found the best life mode spot in the game. I didn't even know this was a thing, but right next to Last Stand Outpost here in Eden Grove, there's just about 10 to 15 life moths around here. It's like, I don't know, a 5 or 10 minute loop, and if no one else is doing it, you get so much life mote. Yeah, I think it's 15 life moths in the loop. 300 life mote in 10 minutes. That's the best mote route I've ever done. That is so efficient. I just went ahead and cut onyxes to slot in our gear for OPR, although attunement is starting to get really popular in there, so maybe malachites or diamonds would be a better bet. We actually have a malachite that comes stock in the tactician's hat, so we're just going to keep that. And also, I noticed that I already had some amethysts on me from when I was doing void mutations a while back. Didn't even have to pick mote for that. Alright, we're ready to go. Actually, we're not quite good to go yet. I forgot I don't have any orichalcum arrows on this account, or any arrows for that matter, and I can't exactly buy them playing Ironman, so what I did was converted a few weapon scraps into cases of ironwood for the planks, so let's open those really quick. And now with our 173 engineering, we can just make our own orichalcum arrows. It's super nice to use these in Outpost Rush because they don't actually get consumed. You really just need one orichalcum arrow equipped and then you have unlimited orichalcum arrows inside of Outpost Rush. But I'll make a stack of 300 because they don't have any weight, and if I ever need them for a boss or something, then, you know, I have them on me. Actually, I forgot, we're still not good to go play Outpost Rush. I forgot on this account I don't use bow and rapier very often. Tons of hours with it on my other account, but on here I only have a level 10 bow and a level 9 rapier. So I'll probably spend today just getting these both to level 20 so I can go play it properly tomorrow. I'll do Genesis, or maybe I'll just do an open world boss farm. Just, you know, if someone has a group going, I'll just go join it real quick. By real quick, I mean for the rest of the day. It does take a while to level weapons on here. Probably stock up on Anger Earth coatings first. We're about to run out, and I don't want to use my higher tier ones for regular Genesis. So let's just make 30 of the commons with a 20% bonus chance. And we only got just over a 10% bonus chance, sadly. Bonuses are so nice for these coatings, but there's an Arcana level. We have 34 more regulars. That should be plenty. Check out this shirt we got on our first Genesis run trying to level up the bow and rapier. Angry Earthward Bleeding Sweet Pure Dexterity. Oh, look at that. We got another Shield of Banes. This is our third one on this account, and the other two were not 590 plus, so we couldn't upgrade them. Let's check out this one. It's not bad in 600. 549. Oh, we got another Bear Fur Recurve, the luck bow that he drops, and this one's also in 590 plus. We have another one in the bank. I think it's like a 594 or something. But, you know, I think I'm going to use it. I mean, it has luck on it. It still gives me bow XP, why not? I've been sitting on this screen for like 5 minutes. I had to wait for my kettle to stop boiling so I could get this clip. A legendary code of the century from Gypsum. Let's check out the hatchet. Not the case. The spear, not the case, but let's check out the coat. It's not that great. But anyway, I want to give you guys a quick thank you really quick for helping me get back to 10k subscribers on YouTube. As I'm talking to you right now, episode 25 just went live, and yeah, we passed 10k again. We used to have 10k as a RuneScape channel. If you didn't know or check my previous videos, this used to be an old school RuneScape channel. So if you're interested in that, there's old content on the channel you can watch. But yeah, when I switched to New World, a bunch of people unsubscribed. No hard feelings, I get it. I do the same thing as well, but we're finally back up to 10k subscribers. So thank you to everyone who's new and subscribed. I appreciate it. Okay, level 18 on the bow. That's probably good enough for now. Let me just kill this gator real quick. I've been doing a farm up here in northeastern Restless Shore, just running back and forth between these two camps. And it's actually really good weapon XP. I've only been here, I think, for 5 or 6 hours. And our bow is already level 18. There's not many good perks left for me to get, so these last 3 perk points aren't that important. I already have the bread and butter in terms of damage on the bow. Well, I'll take this one, because I do like to launch a penetrating shot into a group, and this is 20% extra damage on that penetrating shot. Okay, yeah. I mean, that's basically it in terms of the bow. We've just played 5 Outpost Rush games. We have 5 Outpost Rush caches to open up, and it is so much fun with the bow. I really do have a good time playing Outpost Rush when I play bow rapier. I can hit my 3k points in like less than 5 minutes. It's so easy with a bow. And then I can just play chill for the rest of the game, not worry too much about score, and just have fun. And this gear setup is actually pretty good. All this built-in cooldown, man. I can spam abilities non-stop, and the refreshing move on the bow is also really nice. But let's open up these 5 caches. Just see what we get. There's some pretty good stuff you can get from these. Pretty sure it's a life staff, not a fire staff. Dude, Outpost Rush is awesome now. Let's check out those boots first. Almost great. If that Unbroken Winds was resilient, those would have been like best in slot tank boots. Alright, and the life staff. I guess. You know, what can I say? It's a cool staff. at the very least. Also, we've built up a fair amount of infused armor scraps, so let's just convert those. I'm pretty sure we're going to get an armoring aptitude crate for this. Yes, we did. Emerald Gypsum, Telltale Sign, we're almost to our tier 2 crate as well. I love these, and they can give you the armor clothing pattern at tier 3, so those scraps are a big help for this account. Let's see what kind of cooldown mats we get from this crate. Asmodium, nice! Animal Fang, not so nice. Speaking of cooldown mats, 2 bonus on a 4% chance, man. My Phoenix Weave luck is uncontested. And we actually do have enough Cinnabar for Asmodium today, so we can make that too. It's always a good day when I can make both. One more Outpost Rush, just because I was still in the mood for a little PvP, and we got yet another legendary Rusher chest guard. Alright, let's see what we happen to get. So close, so close. It's actually not bad, but still scrap territory. I'm in a really rare mood to do some healing on this game, so we're going to go ahead and take out the glowing life crystal staff that we got from a Dynasty M10 about 3 or 4 weeks ago and just take it straight to 625. We have an absurd abundance of Umbral Shards, so I don't think I'm going to be missing them, and this is technically the best droppable life staff in the game. I do use Divine Embrace, so having the weapon perk on the weapon is super nice. Sadly replacing our old Will of the Ancients, but it's undeniably better. I mean, I don't know what to say. I actually didn't need to make it 625, I'm just probably going to heal some regular dungeons, because I'm actually out of mutations for the week still. I mean, why not? We have so many shards. Now the annoying part of finding my healer setup. I just have too much gear, man. I don't know where anything is. Oh god, I forgot about this. It's gonna take me an hour just to find my healer gear. It's probably in a storage shed somewhere. It's probably not even in this soup. Not even in this soup of gear. Oh, there's my healer ring. Okay, that's one piece of it. Huh. I never noticed that. Do you see that? The glowing life crystal staff is actually transparent. You can see the planks behind the head of the staff there. You can even see them behind the shaft of the staff. That is super cool, I never knew that. Definitely better than the Will of the Ancients then. But this is the setup that we're rocking. It's the best I could find, I'm really not too bothered. It's going to be regular dungeons, so I don't even really need ward. But just a bunch of cooldown stuff, these shoes are super nice because they also have luck. And then 3 pieces of the good old trusty Sagacious set, especially this with the Fortifying Sacred Ground on it. And then this shirt. It's the best I could find, man. I'm sure I have better stuff in the bank somewhere, but I'm not gonna spend all night looking for it. If I could just filter by refreshing or refreshing evasion, life would be a breeze. And I know I complain about it a lot. It's just really annoying. Let's take this ring to 600 as well. One more point of focus. For 125 Umbral Shards, pretty good deal. We did one Lazarus and I actually got the, hold on, am I recording? Yeah, I am. We got the featherweight ring. 590 plus, I'm assuming. 595. Finally, we have the dex ring from here. The last time we did Lazarus, I was like 505 gear score on the ring slot, so I had one sitting in the bank that I couldn't even upgrade, but one Lazarus and we got the updated version. Very nice. We're about to be capped again on faction tokens as soon as I turn in one more quest here, so let's spend a few tokens now and pick up 3 more Grand Runes of Holding. My satchels are nowhere near where I want them to be, so every time I'm capped on faction tokens, I just pick up more Runes of Holding so I can roll more satchels at a later date. It's going to be a pretty long time until I get the satchels that I want. AKA just nothing with Azoth attuned or plentiful shells. For some reason, I can't get rid of those 2 perks. They follow me everywhere. Already at PvP checkpoint number 5, which means we have the named items unlocked like the Champion's Ring and Amulet and everything. It's pretty fast XP if you just play OPR and you get 3k points per game. It's 2k XP for a loss and 2.5k XP for a win. Alright, we won this game, so this is going to give us 2500 PvP XP, and that's actually going to give us our first roll at some Champions Jewelry. You can only get it on checkpoint number 2 on PvP tracks 5 and up. And this is our first checkpoint number 2. No, we didn't happen to get it. Not a bad sword though. I'll probably pick up the coins here. Azoth Salt is pretty worthless and I'm capped on faction tokens. So yeah, give me the coins. I forgot there's named items other than the Champion's Jewelry, like this Drag Attack right here, which is the medium PvP set. The 3rd perk on this is Shirking Heals. It's a medium Constitution chestplate, Refreshing Evasion, Resilient, Shirking Heals. Pretty solid piece to pick up. PvP track number 6. Oh, check that out. Keen, vicious, keen speed. From a gypsum cast? This is such a good PvP hatchet, man. Keen speed on a hatchet is like essential if you're playing OPR with this. See how easy bow is to use in Outpost Rush? We have 3.3k points and we're only 5 minutes and 15 seconds into the game. And you gotta be careful scrapping these Outpost Rush rewards because even the purple ones can be insanely good. Freedom Resilient, and then a heavy chest plate with Con, Shirking Fort, and Resilient. And there we go. 3,000 points, this time in 6 minutes and 30 seconds. Bow is stupid, man. Just for comparison's sake, when I use my Void Gauntlet setup here, it takes me about 15 to 20 minutes to hit my 3k points on average. It is so much faster with the bow, it's unbelievable. Although I do have to admit I have more fun with the Void Gauntlet. It's just such a fun weapon in PvP. Whoa, that is a really nice spear, dude. Holy crap. Okay, honestly, I'll talk about this in a second after we kill Taxodius here, but this is perfect. Okay, I finally have a second to talk to you guys. This team is moving super quick, which is a good thing, but I just don't have time to get clips. Anyway, let's talk about this spear. Enfeebling Skewer on the weapon itself applies a 43% weaken for 8 seconds, which is huge, and it's actually the speedrun meta right now to have an offhand spear with Enfeebling Skewer on it and Keenly Empowered, because when you proc that Empower, you can actually swap weapons and keep the Empower. So if I land a crit with this, and then I swap back to my hatchet to DPS here, I keep that 15% Empower. And not only that, most of the bosses that you would start off using a Skewer on have an active grit, like Alluvium or Taxodius, they have a 24/7 grit. So I get that 20% damage buff as well. This is honestly such an amazing spear, and like, I'm just so happy we got it. That's my permanent offhand now when I'm doing speedruns. Yeah, see, I just linked it in the chat, the spear, and someone said, as a bruiser, that spear scares me. Congratulations. It's a really good spear if you guys think I'm joking. Didn't even consider the possibilities in PvP though, because yeah, bruisers do have 300 strength, so every time they're attacking, they have a grit. That is a really nice PvP spear too. And then I used the Sapphire Gypsum from those Genesis runs for some Gypsum casts, and of course we land a legendary hat. Of the Brigand too, that could be a good spear hat. Let's check it out. Oh god. Oh, that's a really nice hat. Oh my god, dude. Perfect OPR hat. This is so nice. Oh my god. Okay, well, we're gonna lock that, and we'll be ending this episode here. So thank you very much for watching. I'm gonna be exploring many possibilities with this spear in the next episode. I just keep thinking about how perfect of a role this is. I know Thwarting Counter is a meme perk and people are gonna try to downplay it, but it's not, bro, trust me. This is an insanely good spear, I promise you. Anyway, I look forward to trying it out in both PvP and PvE next episode, so I'll see you guys in the usual 3 or 4 days. Leave a like and subscribe before you head out, and I'll see you guys then. Peace.